evening, everybody, and welcome to PlayerWon. My name is Nick Weasel Frymett. I am your host for this evening, and I'm joined by my other host. His name is Trace P. Seg-Evans. Trace,
hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Fantabulous, if you will.
Fantabulous.
Fantabulous.
I'm doing...
For Formula One.
I'm doing tan-fabulous.
Why are you tanning? It's unhealthy for your body. It will cause...
Yeah, I don't like...
Skin cancer is not a joke, Weasel. I know you live in Minnesota, but you can't let the rays get to you.
I'm so white.
Yeah, well, I'm real white, too. The only reason I stopped being white is because I took acne medication, but that's another story for never.
Great. Welcome to Distracted Driving. Distracted Driving is the show where we play a racing game while answering the questions that you provide for us. If it's during the week and we're not live, you can go to Twitter and use hashtag PlayerWonCares. That is PlayerWonCares, and then we'll get your question during the week. However, if it's during the live show, ask us in the chat and we will talk about it, or answer questions that you might have. We're not saying we're going to answer them right. We're just going to answer them.
Always right, just maybe not the right you're used to.
Exactly. This season we're playing F1 2013 season where it's the Mercedes F1 redemption train.
Yeah, the train's gotta roll, baby. Choo-choo.
And we're doing way better than we did before. So we're going to take it and we're going to do that. So we're going to hop right into this programming note. Coming up this Saturday, we are going to have a 12-hour charity live stream for Extra Life that is also a Giant Mistakes Were Made episode, as we are going to be playing Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin for 12 hours to try to catch up to where we are in the current Mistakes Were Made series in the new HD version, and also we're doing it for charity. You can visit extralife.playerone.tv to donate.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because for charity, we'll do stupid things all the time. So
I sense a Five Nights at Freddy marathon in your future.
You do know that our 24-hour Extra Life marathon is scheduled for Halloween, right?
It is.
Yeah. So speaking of scary games, that might be a thing. That's going to happen.
Yep.
So we'll see. But that said, we've got some Formula One to play. So I'm starting up this game, and then he's going to say, "Welcome to Formula One 20." Wait.
Welcome to Formula One 2013.
You were really close, actually, with your mouthing, almost. That said,
I was hoping.
Do we have the? Is your thing up?
What my thing?
The second stream.
Oh yeah, the second screen, Player 2 TV. If you go to Twitch at Player 2, that's Player TOO TV. You can catch me streaming too. Same quality settings as Weasel, so it's like all good. You just don't get the video camera, so you don't have to look at my face. But you can look at my car as I crash all the time, and you realize I'm not that good a driver. I like to say I am, but for the purposes of reality, I'm not. But I am.
There you go. So if you want to see another
TOO.
If you want to see another view of what's happening, this time from Trace's point of view, go to twitch.tv/PlayerTOO.TV, and you are able to watch that as a second stream. That's it. Let's play some Formula One. Invite me to the game.
I will do that, but I'm also going to ask you a thing, because we were talking about the fact that maybe both of us actually were being too dominant last weekend.
Kinda, little bit.
Or last weekend, race weekends, 2 of them.
Yes.
And you were talking about, hey, we should amp it up. We should drop down to the lower team. And I said, nay. But I have a situation here where I realize that when we're not racing, I can change the difficulty settings.
Oh, here we go.
I think it's time to move us up from amateur to intermediate.
Okay.
Because we're clearly above amateurs at this point. We're not professionals yet.
Yeah.
We have to make money to be professionals. So, I refuse to obey that, but intermediate, I think we'll do.
Fun fact, is this true? We both have the exact same amount of championship points?
It would appear so.
What are the chances of that happening?
That's weird because thought you placed out of the points last weekend or the last race.
No,
Did you fight back that hard?
Yeah, no, I was always second. I just lost. I was way ahead of third place, but way behind first place.
Markman's calling for a safety car. We'd have to turn damage on, and given how dumb the AI is in braking, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, neither do I.
Losing wings is bad enough with just visual damage. It
Also,
it still affects the car.
Actually, yeah, that championship points is right because I did first and you did second in the first race, and then you did first and I did second in the second race, so that actually makes sense.
2-2.
So now
we're gonna race.
We're gonna race. So I hope you're all ready. Remember, if you've got something that you would like us to chat about, you can let us know what that is in the chat, and we will attempt to talk about that while racing. And by the way, we're really good at talking and racing at the same time. We are professionals.
Welcome.
We are professional race car drivers.
Yes, and welcome to Shanghai.
Hello, Shanghai. How are you?
It's doing very well, thank you.
Great. This should be interesting. Because now we're playing against harder people, so yeah. I don't know. I still hope that we might be somewhat good. Just because we've done... Yeah, just because we've done this, but, Khan asks, does this game have rally cars and dirt?
No, that'd be, Dirt Rally.
Yeah, which...
Came out of nowhere Monday.
You have played some of that.
Yeah, it's great.
Tell me about it, because I'm interested. Oopsie! That's a corner.
Well, the thing about it is that the way I've played it in early access, and that's what it's in. It's in early access right now.
Yep.
And you know what that means?
What?
That means occasionally the co-driver doesn't work.
Great.
And in a rally game with like realistic rally stages, that's a real problem.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's fun in a sense where you're scared as hell and driving blindly through the night without any idea where the turns are.
So that's the one reason that I've been hesitant, is because I don't like early access anymore.
Well, anymore. That tells me you've been burned at some point.
You know, I've played so many early access games that I'm like, everyone's talking about the early access game, and everyone's like, oh, this game is so great and whatnot, and I played some of them. Like, for instance, Crawl. Crawl's a game, an early access game that I have not been burned on, that I enjoy a lot.
That's a really good game. I've seen a lot of people play it. They've had a lot of fun with it.
Yes, we enjoyed the hell out of it when we played it on the 1-year anniversary show, and I actually got other people to buy it because of that as well, which is super cool. So, you know, that is a great game, but at the same time, there are a lot of them that have either, they start out as early access, and then, boy, I have not done this track in about a couple weeks, so I'm not doing great.
Nope, neither am I. The redemption train may have hit a snag with the upping difficulty.
Oh, God. Wow. Oh, we are way back. Oof.
It's close. It's competitive.
Wait, you got 7th. You got 7th.
Oh, 1 second. I have no audio on my player 2 because the stupid thing doesn't use my mic for some reason. 1 second, people.
Yes, fix that.
That is a situation where I just have to go to my audio and say, system sound is fine, microphone, don't use a sound blaster. There's nothing hooked up to that. Now it works.
Con does... No, go ahead.
Go on.
Khan says they patched the co-driver bug earlier today.
Yeah, they did. I saw that. I'm aware. Oh, shoot, I got it.
Yeah, I did badly. They're not
I
happy.
got chewed out as well. What do you know? It's going to be this all over again.
Right.
So, what do you know? Now it's going, Austin says. Of course it is, because XSplit is kind of derpy when it comes to handling a Yeti mic. If I don't have it plugged in at all times, it thinks, oh, if it's not plugged in, let's switch back to Sound Blaster. No, don't do that. Don't ever switch to the Sound Blaster card. It's crap.
Yeah.
I have thoughts about Sound Blaster. I don't like them.
I can tell. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there are too many games that have been in early access, and then they continue to be in early access forever, and then when they come out, they haven't done like they don't either add anything, and then I'm like, oh great, so I mean I guess that's great, but why did I pay? Sure, I guess I paid less maybe to get it because I got it earlier, but at the same time, like, I don't know.
Question for you real quick.
I don't think I need.
What
yeah,
lap you picking?
7.
7, okay. So I'm gonna go on 6, I guess, so.
Sure.
Once again, I get the crappier strategy, but whatever, I guess I can conserve tires, the engineers think.
You're better anyway.
Oh, thank you for saying that. I can't imagine you'd point that out.
It's true.
I wouldn't say that about myself. I think I'm learning this slowly but surely, but I'm really glad you like my driving. You're pretty good too.
Remember, I only did great on that first race because I've done that track about 100,000 times before before we did that.
You did an incredible job there. You were my
I did, but again, I'd done that track about 100 times ahead of time because I was playing my own single-player season on the side. DBK, apparently you are not paying attention to what we are racing, so derp to you. What are you talking about the Force Awakens for, Austin? What is the Force Awakens? Is that...
That's Star Wars.
Well, yeah, I got that, but is that the name of the new movie, or is that a game?
That's the name of the new episode. Episode 7 is The Force Awakens.
Oh, guess how many fucks I give about The Force Awakens?
Oh, don't be cynical about that. It's Star Wars.
I could not. I have not cared less about something like Star Wars as much as I have cared less about Episode 7.
Wow, that's harsh.
And I mean that legitimately. It's not that I'm being Whoa. I'm not trying to be a hipster or anything. I just don't care about more Star Wars.
Man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to watch it in the theaters, but I don't watch any movies in theaters. I still haven't seen Furious 7.
Oh, see, that was worth...
It's worth it, yes.
D-box that shit. Come on.
I should. I'm going to.
The new Battlefront, however, yeah, no, I'm totally down for that. Like, I want that game to be good real bad.
I bet you do. I mean, it's a good game. I mean, look, Battlefield and Star Wars is a good mix.
Well, yeah, except I'm not.
Yes.
I wouldn't say it's going to be a Battlefield-esque game necessarily.
What if it is? What if it is?
Well, we'll see.
How's he passing me like that?
Oh gosh, wait, is that? No, that's not you right there. Okay.
No, I'm third. Second now.
Oh, well, fine. Sorry, someone was passing someone right in front of me, so I'm like, is that you? But no, I'm still attempting to catch up.
Okay. No warning for cutting the corner. You can hit that pylon over there in the left-hander.
Yeah, well, you already hit it, so I don't have to.
Well, then, if you find it again, hit it.
Yes, great. It'll reset every lap. I'm not worried about it. Boy, this isn't bumper cars, Weasel, says Mark, man. Well, you know what? When damage isn't on, it's not that big of a deal to bump off of them a little bit. It's not like I'm actually causing collisions or causing accidents or whatnot. I'm just kind of bouncing off of them.
Well, I mean, if you got a Gran Turismo, you got a Gran Turismo. FIA regulations say you can do that. Now, you're supposed to call Gran Turismo before you do it, but these are inhuman AI, so they don't count.
Yeah.
You don't have to call anything to them.
I mean, I kind of wish that we were doing realistic damage, and I get it. I get why we're not, but at the same time, I think that it would punish us for, doing unrealistic shit like that. But
yeah,
whatever.
On the flip side, I like that idea, because that would make for a lot shorter races in a lot of cases.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
But, it also just means that we have to work with this somewhat derpy AI.
Agreed.
Loves to brake way too early after pulling right in front of you. Not that I just experienced that or anything.
Yeah, they do. That is truth. Boy, okay. So I always knew this was become a problem one day in distracted driving. I just didn't know when that day was going to come. I think it's come today because I'm trying to keep up with the chat and it's very hard.
That's good. That's a good sign. Just read off what you can see.
Exactly. So we're going to try to keep up with the chat and be distracted because that's the whole idea of this. Technically the Gran Turismo points were AI2, says Slowbird, so that you should technically call it out.
No, you're calling it out just to remind them that the reason you're doing it is because of Gran Turismo. Not that you're having to call it. You don't call it on Gran Turismo when you do it. It's just you just do it naturally. Because they're AI. Who cares?
Exactly.
If you're doing it to a human being, you should let them know why you're doing it. And they'll understand. I mean, FIA regulations are very well defined in this regard. I can't believe you haven't read them, Slowbird.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously.
He of all people, too. I mean, FIA, it probably stands for Ford, the F, you know? It could. It might not. It probably doesn't. But if it did, he should probably know that, just in case.
I may have just bounced off of him, that guy. Oops. AI are people too, says Slowbird?
No, they're not. They're not. They're really not.
DBK... you will... No. You will hit them? You will not acknowledge them as humans?
I don't acknowledge them as humans. No, they don't have a soul.
Oh. Ouch.
When the AI die, they will not go to heaven. They will not be there with my pets.
Wow, we just got all existential. What if... No, okay. What if your brain... What if you uploaded your brain to a computer system and...
like that one Johnny Depp movie?
Oh, which one is that one?
The one where he starts being able to work with matter, like just because he uploads his brain to an internet?
Oh man, I don't even remember
it's
that.
A bad
okay.
movie, I heard.
Great, perfect.
Something to do with like humans being able to use only 20% of their brain or something.
Oh, her or not her? No, that's a different one with computers.
Yeah, hers is a different one. That's about.
No, it's the one. It's the one with what's her name? Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. I'm forgetting to DRS. I need to not forget to do that.
Yeah, if you got a chance to DRS, I would use it.
The AI car just did the exact same thing that I did to him back to me. He bounced off of me.
They're learning.
Exactly.
Their soulless husks are learning.
AI does learn.
You of all people should know about soulless husks too. I mean, you play, Dark Souls all the time and mistakes are made.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
And I invade soulless husks.
I am certainly a soulless husk in that game.
Yeah. And it's because you don't want to be Gran Turismo. Or at least not verbally.
So next time I get invaded, I'm gonna say, oh god, I'm getting Gran Turismo.
Yes, you're getting Gran Turismo. Exactly, you're getting it.
Okay, no.
You decided to be human. So now somebody has to declare it on you.
Well, it's still debatable on if I'm human or not. But
okay.
I mean, we'll assume for the moment that I am. Oops.
I don't even know what lap it is right now.
4. You're approaching 5 pretty fast.
Yep. Oh crap. DRS is activated. That guy just pulled his wing down. His wing's up.
Yeah. All right. I activate DRS. Let's see. There were some. Oh boy. There were some talks about what FIA standard for, like Ford is awesome is one of them that I saw briefly.
Silbert would say that, yes.
Or the Ford Integrity Agency.
See, he's getting it. These might be names for it. I don't think they are, but they might be.
That was Markman's.
Oh, okay. Markman might be right then. He's got a tendency to be right about these things.
Lucy is the name of the movie.
Yeah, I know that's the name of that movie, but there's also the one with Johnny Depp that came out at the exact same time that had Morgan Freeman in it.
Ha! Sorry.
Nice.
I'm pretty proud of myself.
You're pretty proud of that. You should be.
Also, I see you. You're right there.
I see you back there too.
Yeah.
Get these freaking Ferraris away from me, please.
I'm working on it.
Good. Because, yeah, they're hindering me.
All right.
First place is running away with this.
Yeah, he is. What the hell?
It's Sebastian Vettel, so it makes sense.
Oh, great. Lynn was talking about artificial sentience, or AS, and how they actually have a soul, more or less, because they are created by humans to actually be more or less alive, I guess.
Okay.
I missed more of the discussion about that because it flew up too fast, but yeah, that's interesting.
Certainly not something you'd see in a racing game.
No. God, oh my God! If the computer cars were to learn in a racing game, oh God, that could be real bad.
Yeah, it would be real bad.
Peace Exit Soulless Husk says Slowbird.
Yeah, you would say that.
Whoopsie.
No, that's good. What you did is great.
Yeah, you're welcome, by the way.
Thank you. I really do appreciate that. You did a great job.
God damn it.
I don't even know what lap it is. What lap are we going to be on?
We're gonna be on lap 6 now.
Okay, cool.
Damn it.
Okay, now they're telling me to pit. Cool.
Just
I don't
over
have
a
lap
second
now.
ahead. Whoa. What do you think Drivatars really are, says Markman.
Drivatars are a unique thing. I'm more willing to respect them, but they are AI created to be like me. And they do it in such a way that I almost respect it, but still, I'm not going to call Gran Turismo an AI.
Oh no, Gran Turismo is not great, but
They've
like
not earned that.
Drivatars are, I get, they're an interesting concept.
It works better than you think it does. I will say that.
Do they really? Because I've heard people
Yes.
complain about them acting too much like humans sometimes, almost.
But that's the thing, though, is that you don't want them acting like professional drivers unless you put them up to a professional level.
I
If they're
guess
acting
so.
at a terrible driving difficulty, they're going to drive like the people you'd experience there. And it actually kind of makes it entertaining.
Okay.
And makes them real easy to exploit. Oh boy, my tires are going.
Oh yeah, mine too.
I
This
should have pushed my pit stop out, but oh well.
This next lap is not going to be fun, but that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to be. I'm trying to be 1 second behind you so I can catch up to you, not to pass you, but to at least be closer to you so that we can start making a. Oh my God! First place is okay. There he is. Holy shit! Wow.
He's doing a good job.
Yeah. Oops.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm pitting up here.
Good. I'm gonna watch you to remember where the pits are. Oh, that's right. They go that way. Okay. Perfect. All right. Here we go. Trace, you can't ask those questions. The crew is not allowed to tell you that info. Oh, you asked what lap it was? I assume that's the question, because did you ask any other questions?
Yeah, I think so. I think he doesn't like the fact that we're doing team orders here.
We
Which,
kind
let's
of are.
be honest, that's part of F1 whether you like it or not.
Yeah. Okay, now I need to be very careful this lap, because I'm going to lose a whole bunch of time. Even though I'm going to have newer tires than you afterwards, I'm still losing. Oh boy. I'm still not making it around these corners very great. Yeah, alright. Hey, ask us some more questions in the chat, and I will attempt to, while attempting to keep this car on the road, which, I can tell you right now, is not as easy as it looks as he drives it off the road.
Don't worry, I'm sure you're doing a fine job.
Yeah, oh no, I'm going to box for fresh rubber. There's a lot in that I did not like to say out loud just now, actually.
Fresh rubber, yep.
Yeah.
Welcome to the internet, people.
Yeah.
It's dark in here.
I'm in first? Did...
They pitted.
Oh, he pitted at the same lap you did? Okay.
Yep, I think they did.
Austin asked the question, if you could turn invisible, how many strip clubs would you sneak into?
Probably not strip clubs. More bedrooms.
God damn it. God damn it. God damn it.
What? It's I'm just being honest.
No, the car did not break.
Oh,
like,
okay.
brakes are gone. As well as
okay.
everything else, so I could not stop to get around the corner. So now I lost the spot, but whatever. Alright, I'm now in the pits, so here we go. If I were invisible, I would not use it for the powers of evil.
Okay. Oh, lightning's in the pits. Cool.
Lightning is in the pits. Lightning is now leaving the pits.
Okay, bye.
And, oh my goodness sakes, I lost some positions in the pits. Oh my gosh, are there people who are still going another lap around before pitting?
Yeah, some do that.
Okay.
There's windows.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! That car, that AI car all of a sudden just magically turned into me as I was trying to
did it
pass
have
him.
a bad merge?
I don't know what happened there, but that looked really weird. Okay, well, I'm making some positions back up, so that's good at least.
It said I'm ahead of John Eric Byrne by a good amount.
I'm 3 places behind Iceman.
That's me.
That's you. That means you got out. Oh my god, you got a huge jump with that pit stop.
I dove in there. I dove in pretty hard.
You did. I don't even see you. Oh yeah, now I do. Okay.
Yeah, I
You're
mean, I'm
way
not
up
that
there
far
though.
ahead. Let's be
Oh,
real.
you're a decent amount ahead. Not gonna lie. Stop braking there, you stupid AI.
And this is why the AI does not deserve to be treated like humans.
Oh
That
God.
is somewhat realistic for some humans.
I mean, I get it. He was but he broke a little too hard. All right. Well, I'm behind you again. Except I'm. Holy shit! Where are you?
At the end of that.
Oh God, I'm so far behind you. All right, back to the chat. Nick, you blame the car, but I've got to say I think it's user error. Well, you know what? You can think whatever you want. That's fine.
And there's.
Oh, damn it!
Ooh, wow.
Damn it! That's fine.
Wow. Come on, Vettel, come to me, baby. It's time. It's time for you to get your treatment. Treatment of Mercedes.
Iceman's giving it everything. He just ran the fastest lap.
I am giving it everything. I'm gonna give everything to Vettel. This redemption train don't stop for nothing!
Exactly. And I'm still attempting to be a participant in this race, but apparently that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna lead the second pack around, which I guess is whatever, I guess.
Don't worry about it, you're good.
I want to be a contender.
You'll be a contender.
I want to be a contender.
Just contend harder.
I'm trying. The car did not turn there at all. That was cool.
Well, you're on bad tires now. I mean, you're on not as grippy tires, because they're gonna hold longer.
Yeah,
This drives smoother, like I'm not, but, you know, still.
yeah,
Try hardest.
I'm attempting to. I'm like 7 seconds behind you still. Gee, many Christmas.
So, Slowbird has the eternal sim racing sonnet that I like to spout out all the time.
Okay,
Just drive better.
great. I'm working
Anytime
on
an
it.
argument comes on about, oh, I don't think this is realistic, or I think something's wrong with this game, it's just drive better. Haha, somebody will inevitably come by and say that.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I probably could be driving better. That's probably true.
Yeah, it's probably true. You can drive better. You can drive garbage trucks on ice better, yes. But that doesn't mean you're still not driving garbage trucks on ice.
I cannot make it around that turn if my life depended on it. God damn it. 7 seconds. This is super annoying. Hello and welcome to Watch Me Race All on My Own. Hey, if you want to watch Trace, keep it dialed here still, but go to like multi-Twitch or something and add Player TOO TV. That's Player 2 TV. And so stay in this chat and chat with us while watching that as well, and maybe you can see him doing something more exciting. Maybe.
I'm just driving an empty track trying to catch up with Vettel. It's not going to happen, but it's fun trying.
Great, so you get to watch us both, well, whatever. And we upped the difficulty. I'm impressed.
Yeah. I think we're doing okay, all things said.
I do too. Also, screw Vettel.
Yeah, well, I think that's something anybody would say in this day and age for Formula 1 2013.
Yeah, true. Alright. No! Lost control again, but it happened in a better place to the point where I didn't lose the car. Wow.
This controller in this game and not like Dark Souls.
Yeah, never happens during mistakes were made ever, and I do not understand why that is.
Maybe you need a 360 controller. I'm just going to put that out there.
Fuck that noise. That is never going to happen. Also, Austin was asking, so his first place just sitting at the finish sipping a mojito. I don't think he's that
Yeah,
far
Vettel
ahead.
used to do that all the time in 2013. It was weird. It was kind of actually annoying.
Then I
But
guess, yes.
The U.S. commentators would talk about it quite often. And oh, there's Vettel. He's got his usual mojito just waiting for hours to tick down. And soon here comes Jean-Eric Vergne, and they're just going to wheel across the line, and Vettel wins again.
Just
That's a very bad David Hobbs impression, but I'm okay with it still.
Just completely indifferent.
Yeah.
I did see a question in there, by the way. There is a question which I will get to here in just a sec. Let me make it around this corner. Hey, unless Trace, you can get that question while I'm attempting this.
Someone should wreck Nick, as somebody was saying, though. I'll give you $1.
No.
That's not really a question.
No is the answer to that. Next.
Best bad band or singer?
Best bad?
Bad?
Oh.
Like, so bad it's good?
No.
How would you translate that? Because I'm a little confused.
Yeah, right, Maybe,
I mean,
I guess.
if we're gonna go down that route, how I translate it is, one that you hate but you still are okay with to an extent. To which case, I'd have to say Creed.
Ha! Alright.
But if we're talking about just plain bad, Nickelback.
Yeah, see, I don't have an answer for
Or
that.
Avril Lavigne.
Oh, okay. That one I might be able to agree with.
Okay, I mean, you could say you like her if you want. I might judge you.
Yeah, because Avril Lavigne kind of has like catchy songs,
Yeah.
but is still trash.
Yeah, that's the thing. She's still trash.
Okay, yeah, I'll agree with that. Stained, says Khan.
Ooh, Stained. I like Mud Shovel, okay?
God, I really do like Stained
Mud
though,
Shovel's a
but
good
they're
song.
so bad.
Mud Shovel's a good song.
By the way, I think I just destroyed the record lap.
Let's see. I'm waiting for it.
Yep, me too.
Holy crap, you did.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
You are welcome. I'll take it. I might not be able to win or get better than you, but I can still do something. Let's
It's
see.
not like Metal Caliber, but it'll do.
Yeah. See, I mean, otherwise, like, I don't have much else. Yeah, I know. It's 5-second gap and the car isn't turning. I got it. I don't know. There's just something about, like, I just don't listen to enough. And if something's bad, like, usually I won't listen to it. I'll legitimately like something or legitimately not like it. And also, I don't listen to much, like, bands. So I can't really say I know any of those.
Yeah, I didn't listen to enough that sort of music when I was younger, and I listened to a bit of Stain, but musical tastes are what they are. Can't blame it on my father. He did the best for me.
See, that's the crazy thing is I got into a genre of music that my parents never got me into at all, and they still don't understand exactly how I got into it.
Oh my God, Slobert is like cheering that we said Stained is okay. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Not because Slobert said that, but because now somebody is vehemently okay with Stained.
Right. Who is the best dubstep artist? Ooh, there's a question I can answer.
Yeah, you go and answer that one. I'll disagree because I have limited knowledge compared to you.
I almost want to say, God, I don't know if you'd call this dubstep, but I think some of their songs are dubstep. Dada Life.
Okay. I think I've heard about them. Never heard a song of theirs, but
Yeah, because, I mean, their songs are like, I hear people judge their stuff all the time. Either people love them or people who know nothing about EDM think that they just don't understand the music.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and basically Skrillex is the bane of the dubstep community. Everyone loves him, and he's the worst.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people like Skrillex, but whatever.
Pretty much.
So yeah, Dada Life. Otherwise, I listen.
For my limited experience with that stuff, I just like to chime in here.
Okay.
And let's see. I don't know. I hear that Nero's pretty good.
Nero?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Nero.
The one that I like that probably not enough people talk about is I See Monsters.
Are they signed by Monster Cat? No.
Yep.
Okay.
It's Monster. They used to be known as just Monster.
Okay. I was trying to place them
for some reason. They've got some okay songs, like ones I really listen to too often, and then there's like one song I can't find anywhere, and I want to buy it unremixed.
Yeah.
Because the more popular version is one that Skrillex and Nero, or Skrillex and somebody remixed. I think Nero maybe.
I don't know if Nero's done. So Nero's a really old group, and they're fantastic, by the way. They actually played at Coachella, and it was amazing. They came out with a new album recently, I want to say.
Wow.
I can't remember if they came out with a new album or something, but like I love Nero. Nero is great. I would recommend them to anyone. Also, if you're, I was talking with one of the people in the chat about this before, but electronic music done as an instrumental song. So with an orchestra or a chamber orchestra or something.
Yeah, hey, orchestras are always awesome.
Exactly. I highly recommend, if you're looking for interesting stuff, I highly recommend you get... Oh, you lapped someone. Okay. I highly recommend you either look up Above and Beyond's group therapy acoustic album, and then you can go back and listen to their actual group therapy album and hear the difference. But it's gorgeous. I love it a lot. It's also, you can see a concert of it free on YouTube. Just look up Above and Beyond acoustic, and also apparently VNV Nation, who are kind of an electro band thing. They're really good. Oh, that's you. Oh my god.
It's me. I went off a little bit. So.
Wow, I'm not gonna catch up to you because it's the last lap, but whatever.
But yeah, you were gaining a bit because I went off track and then it limited me to. It wouldn't let me get on the gas.
Gotcha.
Because that would have spun.
Yeah. But VNV Nation, they just posted a teaser for an orchestrated album that they're doing based off of, again, songs that they do as electronic-ish songs, and they have just put a new spin on them with a very famous orchestra. Holy shit, you were 13 seconds behind him?
Yeah.
What the bullshit?
Maybe I'll secretly turn the AI down to like really simple again during some weeks, and other weeks we'll turn it back up here. I don't know.
Okay, we'll see.
I want to make sure we win the Constructors' Championship.
But yeah, Nero, okay, so let's see. In the chat, what do we got here? Skrillex is annoying, Nero good, Skrillex is pretty annoying, jokes aside. Seriously though, been using Nero, the CD burning
Jokes.
software. Yeah, ha. Jokes. Slowbird, you're a constructor.
Slowbird, stop stealing Falcon's lines, okay? Be your own man.
That brass saying, yes, orchestras are amazing.
Yep. There. Bahrain.
Agreed. Alright, so.
Carpeting.
Bahrain.
Carpeting with designs on it. On the track.
Wait, literally?
The colored stuff is sometimes carpeting.
That's kind of great.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I could talk about EDM music all night. Don't get me started.
Okay, then I won't.
Unless, of course, you want to talk EDM all night. We can start going into it.
Yeah, actually, we could talk EDM all night. That's fine.
Let's maybe do that for a full different episode or something, maybe.
When we get to like a night race.
Yes, that would actually be perfect. Slowbird says, when is the Race 07 championship starting?
Not here.
Markman asks, Blues Travelers or Spin Doctors?
Blues Travelers.
I'm just waiting for someone to do an FMK question. I'm just waiting for it. Also, we both just went off the track there.
Not nearly as much here.
Alright, okay. Now, this is a track that I never got to on my single-player thing, so I actually have very little practice on it, so this should be interesting.
Yeah, likewise. I've barely played this track.
Alright, you know what? Not doing terrible, however.
Yeah, I can see differently.
You're still in front of me. I want to make that clear.
I'm sure it's not gonna last. I don't like how this car doesn't turn in like the Red Bull.
Oh,
Just
see,
putting it out there.
Lynn just said something that because somehow I'm still paying attention to the chat while attempting to do a track I've not done in a long time. This is not the smartest way to do this. But Lynn says, so this is something I've been wanting to get into actually, and I'm totally into doing this with PlayerWon sometime. But she said bonus round, no games, just EDM. I would love to start doing podcasts, like not just about video games maybe, but also about other random topics, or just like, there was also talk of a music show, because Twitch does have their radio stuff, or their music stuff that they do now, but we totally had the thought of doing, oh wow, look at that.
Yeah, we did pretty bad.
No, that could have been worse. Also, we were...
10th 11 is not good.
We were
yelled at.
50.05, 500ths of a second away from each other.
Yeah, that's a pretty good time.
But yeah, no, I would love to do even a show of just playing EDM, a music-based show, and we're talking about that. The person who's supposed to do that has not gotten back to me.
Gotcha.
I gotta yell at him.
Okay, he's getting something relevant.
Okay. Before we start this, I want to say that I have turned whole bird on this to the point where people who say that this is a bad thing, that it even happened in the first place. If you are that person, I do not like you, because you apparently do not understand progress.
Wow.
So anyway, I will let you have the first words on this. Awesome16 says Valve Mod Store closing. Discuss. Let's just say Valve Mod Store in general.
Yeah, here's the thing. I think mod makers should be paid if they wish to be paid, and they put out a good enough quality mod that people would be want to use it almost guaranteed. I think that's a good idea.
Yes.
What I don't think is good is mod makers that expect you to drive into their mods blind and pay money to do so. And situations where there's pop-up ads for mods, if you should buy the professional version of that. That gets into an iPhone territory that I think a lot of people should be rightly uncomfortable with.
That's not what they're doing, though. I mean,
But
okay.
that's what has been done.
So
Somebody put out a mod that had a 4% chance to produce an ad.
okay, that shouldn't be allowed, and the fact that happens, but see, that's where they just need to, I don't know. I think that what they did was not maybe implemented perfectly, but I disagree with all the people who have come out and said mod makers should not be paid money, and also people who have said that it's real stupid that this exists at all. I think that again, some of the implementation was bad. I don't think it was horrible. I think that they should not have taken it down, but I think that they definitely should have talked with and gotten more feedback before opening it.
I think that's exactly it. Here's the thing. Mod makers should be paid if they have great quality work.
If someone wants to, I like especially the fact that there's a pay what you want. Perfect. I think all of them should be that way almost.
I have no problem with there being like everybody always has a tip jar no matter what. However, I think that if anything, the mod store proved in its very short-lived time that you really need to pick and choose who gets the right to charge for mods. Because there's some people who are going to do some really douchey things with that to start.
Yeah, but that is on the onus of the, and this is the same thing everywhere, and I don't fault Valve for this. This is on the onus of the consumer. You choose whether you want to pay for it or not. If you decide to pay for it, you have 24 hours to get a full refund.
Okay, now see,
refund.
That's one thing they need to stress then, is that you should always, it shouldn't just be a refund thing, it should be a trial.
It should be.
Every mod should then come with a trial
Yes.
more than anything.
Yep. I completely agree that every mod should be free to start out with, and for a 24-hour period or something like that. And then if it's good and it works, then yes, definitely. If you want to pay for it or pay what you want or whatever, that should be totally a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's, again, no problem with that. I think these people have the argument of creators of that sort of stuff should never expect to be paid or should not be expected to be paid, or I'm not going to buy any of that stuff. I mean, you're right, but to say they shouldn't expect to be paid is ludicrous.
Honestly, I get it.
If
Mods
they
have
want to
been
be paid, it should be something they should be able to go forward with in some way.
Yeah, and if no one wants to buy it, then they won't get paid. Perfect,
Now,
done.
That said, I think just the behavior is proven that it needs to be a little more controlled than it was. There's some rather skeezy things going on at the point where, I don't want the Valve Store turning into like an iPhone App Store type thing. And again, the 24-hour grace period would help with that. But
so the other problem is unless of course Valve decides to pay more people. So here was the other problem with the store, and that is that the split between who gets what money was bad.
That was in developer hands.
That was actually in Bethesda controlled
for
that?
developers to change that, but it was in their hands.
Oh, I thought that was a Valve decision on who gets what cut.
There's been some dispute on that. I've heard conflicting things, but
Okay.
let's just say sources I trust have said that it basically, Valve said you could change it, you just had to contact them in like a really obtuse way.
Yeah, see, that's not, it shouldn't be that way. Ooh, look at that. Fastest lap.
Yeah, nice.
Again, in my opinion, unless of course Steam is going to pay more people to curate this store, which they could do, and that's fine and all, but it's kind of a, I mean, I guess this already happens with other things, so maybe they should just do it for this as well. But, like, I understand where you're coming from, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those things, not to interrupt too much, but here's the thing, is that they have a way of deciding what gear for Dota, Team Fortress, and CS gets onto the market.
They
have a way of
also
deciding what games get greenlit. They need something like that for mod makers who can be trusted to charge.
They also own those games. So that kind of...
I mean, it has to be a level of trust, I think, that's got to be better than what they had with Skyrim. Unfortunately, it's also a very well-established community, so...
Yeah. Also, I don't believe that there should be a... I get that... okay, so let's go back and read some of this stuff that I see here. Let's start with, let's see. The worst type, Slowbird says, the worst type of pay mod is where they charge money for models of real cars, but don't go get the license from the real manufacturer. Wow, I just upped my own lap. Holy crap.
Yeah, they call that stealing, by the way.
That's basically stealing. I completely agree, and you're right. That is wrong. That should not be a thing. So those are bad. Let's see. Next on the list here, Steam is already like an app store. Have you seen all the Unity ports? So that's the other thing, is that we say there's curation, but a lot of things are getting on the Steam store, which brings up another thing that I don't think I'm going to bring up here, but there is a game that actually got approved on Steam recently.
I know what you mean.
And I am all for it. I actually completely support the fact that this game is getting on there, because of the fact that there are other games that are pretty much exactly like it that are already on there, except everyone says, oh, it's stylized. That's a bullshit argument, and I do not agree. Anyway, the next comment was that I'm trying to drive this car not off the road while my tires are going away. Oh god, this really is getting challenging. I am legitimately getting distracted by you guys, so good job.
Yeah, that's great.
It needs to be, Khan says it needs to be very, very clear what level of support is required to charge for a mod. I don't think I agree with that, because I don't think with mods, I think it's, well, okay. I believe that there needs to be a level of this mod needs to work, and so there needs to be some sort of threshold for making sure that the mod works before it gets charged for. And that I agree with, but, which is why there are, correct me if I'm wrong, aren't there mod tools provided by, like, for the Skyrim mods, wasn't there tools provided by the Bethesda that you actually had to use before you could even put a mod on there, so theoretically they had to work, because...
Well, they have workshop tools from Steam that allows them to have a market, basically. A lot of games have that they can work with, like Distance had that. I think that's separate from the tools you're referring to. So I'm not sure. I don't play Elder Scrolls games.
Yeah, well, no, I don't even know if it's that. I think this is new tools that were released specifically for this.
Yeah,
so
I don't have enough of a clue, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, you're not, and no, people aren't going to be able to make mods on their own and put them on the Steam store like you're used to. Because that's just not going to work. No one will be able to verify they even work. So I don't think you're going to see those types of mods on the Steam store. You're going to see approved mods using approved tools on the Steam store is what's going to happen. Like the Distance mod creator and whatnot. I think that stuff will be the kind of stuff that you'll see on there.
Yeah, thing is though, I'd be more likely to pay for a track like 24 hours after first playing it, but then again, the thing is, like, it's not that I don't want to pay. But it's like, then I have to start thinking about how much are they charging, how much use am I getting out of it, and I'm going to probably download a lot less tracks as a result. Or be a lot more frugal about that if it's a situation like that.
Yeah, that will probably actually be the case, yes. And you know what? That's fine. That's a conscious choice, and I support that. And I honestly, remember, people can release here's the other thing. People can still release their mods for free. It's not going to change the modding community. If someone wants to make a mod for fun and do it, they still can, and anyone can get it.
Yeah,
so that's not changing.
Completely true, and I'm totally fine with that. There's a lot of it where it's like I'm not against the idea overall.
You just wish the implementation
is very poor.
Yeah, yep. I can agree with that. Also, Austin brings up the split, and yes, I agree. Hang on, I want to make it around this corner first. Ugh. Boy, tire's not doing so hot anymore. Developer gets 25%, the rest was split between Bethesda and Valve, Bethesda taking the majority of the money. Yeah, okay. I agree when I say that if you're making a mod that you're selling, I'm okay with the game developer, that being Bethesda in this case, getting a chunk of the money, but I think it should be the smallest amount. I think Valve should get an amount, but I think the developer of the creator of the mod should get the majority of it, because they're the ones who, did the work.
It makes me wonder what the split is for items like in Dota or TF.
Actually, you know what? Someone looked that up, and that's actually a valid question, because someone told me that apparently the people who make stuff for the workshop of Dota actually only get something like 25% or something crazy stupid like that. And I'm not sure if that's true, because that means that someone has to sell a lot before they make a profit, and I know that people are making a profit on the Dota workshop stuff.
Right. Okay, pitting in.
Good. I will be pitting this coming lap, so hopefully I come back on.
It kind of brings a point. As soon as you start charging for something, there are certain expectations of quality and support, and I think that's the real key that we're talking about with, we buy a lot less stuff or experiment with a lot less. Mm-hmm. Which is fine in one hand, but it also, it can be kind of...
Here's the thing.
It causes some problems in just the willingness for people to dive into mods, I think, which is good and bad on one hand, I think.
Here's the thing that I would love to see. There's a guy who is making buildings for city skylines.
Yeah.
He used to be the creator of buildings in the SimCity. Mm-hmm. And now he's doing it for city skylines because there's workshop support. In my opinion, I think it would be totally cool, and he has a Patreon, okay? Why not eliminate that by doing the following? Making it so that, I don't know where Pit Road is, making it so that he releases a lot of his buildings for free, and then has one building which is a pay what you want, and it's a special, a special building of some kind that allows you to support him, and, that way you get to see what he does, you get to enjoy a lot of his stuff, and then if you want to pay for something, you get a special building, and also, hey, it's all through Steam instead of having to go to Patreon. Eliminate that middleman.
Right. I think in that case, I'd be okay with just outright paying. Because at that point, I know the guy, but he has a reputation.
But okay, would you rather than go to his Patreon, or would you rather want to, do it through Steam? Which would you rather do?
I'd rather do it through Steam, absolutely.
Okay.
Because Patreon, it's good and all, but it's not as direct to me.
Exactly. And I can tell you from experience that it's not exactly the easiest and greatest of experiences. For the record, by the way, our Patreon will still... I might be shutting our Patreon down.
You can just make it idle if you want and just collect off it.
I don't want to do that.
I know, you don't want to do it. That's fine.
I'm coming up with a new way of being able to make money, and so what we're gonna do is when I get time, we're gonna do direct donation system. And what'll happen is it'll be between us and a group that a group that does payments, and so they'll take a little small cut, but we'll get most of the money. And it'll show on stream when someone donates, all that kind of jazz. So you can choose how many times you want to donate. You can choose how much. It's kind of up to you in that case. So planning on doing something like that instead, just because the Patreon it's not the method that's working best for us, it seems.
Yeah, it seems like these days a lot of people just prefer throwing in donations to Twitch streams.
It really does seem so, yes. Also, Austin says, I like throwing like 30 mods at my Skyrim install, see what works and makes it amazing. And you can still, so there's the keys, that you can still do that. No one's stopping you from doing that, especially if the mods are still, I mean, even if the mods are paid, you can still do that. So I get it that, you know, if you're doing it through Steam instead, it could change how many you get or whatever, but just don't get the ones that aren't paid. Or, you know, if you're a modder and you're doing something on your own that's not like a copyrighted product, yeah, you totally deserve to get paid if you want to. Yeah. If you don't want to, or you want to allow people to pay you if they want to, I think that's cool. And yeah.
I think also the other thing it introduces that creates somewhat of an issue is the fact that now they have to be marketers as well, which is fine. Modders can be marketers. So that's actually good. I think that creates a lot of issues. That maybe we found out with this demo that a lot of modders are terrible marketers. And some are just plain trolls.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
I mean, a lot of the stuff got pulled from the market that was really garbage, but still.
All I have to say is that guy who, and he did it for free, and he did release it. The guy who made an entire different island with entirely new quests and all the rest of that jazz.
Yeah, he deserves to get paid.
Yeah, he totally deserves to earn money off of that, because why the hell not?
Maybe one thing they could do to help make it a little easier to determine who's going to willingly, I hate to say this, but who's going to be able to charge for mods if they ever do this again? Do like a green light fee.
Oh, yeah.
And have it so it actually goes back to the person, but make it so that, you know, somebody who just has no skin in the game isn't going to just troll with some dumbass mod.
So you're not saying a green light fee, you're saying a green light down, or deposit.
Some sort of forward or something to put money that they otherwise wouldn't want to put in.
Yeah, basically a deposit, yep. That you lose if you break the rules or release something that, basically if you break the rules of, I am all for that.
And then that would just go towards like Child's Play or something like that if you broke the rules. Just like Greenlight.
Mm-hmm. And yes, that guy that did that giant city and whatnot for Skyrim, yeah, he did get a job at Bungie because of that mod. And I totally am cool with that. And I'm not saying he had to charge for it. I'm just saying that if he wanted to do that instead,
yeah, it's reasonable.
I think that's cool. So yeah, no, I think that the implementation is not great, and you know, obviously Gabe Newell came out and said, you know, we've got some problems. I get it, and so we're gonna pull it and we're gonna look into it. But you know, we like the idea and we appreciate all the feedback. I think that some of the feedback was bad. Honestly, I think some of the feedback that people were giving is just dumb. But nonetheless, I get it. And also, he did come along and even say, hey, Greenlight's a little bit broken, and it's true.
It is.
But like, you know, so I don't know about I don't know. They've got Steam still has some work to do. Also, fastest lap again.
Yeah, it did a great job there. Absolutely wonderful job.
Thank you. I'm running away with this. I'm 5 seconds ahead of Vettel right now. Actually.
Oh, you're leading?
Oh yeah, I'm way in the lead.
Okay, wow. I'm 5th.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Ouch.
I got crashed at the beginning.
Oh, really?
They spun me. I'm still trying to catch up.
Damn. So yeah, that is our discussion. See, that was a good discussion topic. Good on you guys. Thank you to Austin116 in the chat for that topic, and thank you to all the people who participated in that discussion. I mean, again, all your thoughts are totally valid and very interesting. You know, this is just what us two people who like video games think of it. You know, we don't know what the business side, the support side, and all the rest of that is on it. So, you know, we're talking from our viewpoint. So, you know, our opinions. Now, we've got a couple laps left, and I did see another topic that I do want to touch on because I can't help it. That Brass earlier, if you're still in the chat, say hi. That Brass,
yep.
yeah, said Dota patch 6.84, discuss.
Oh my god.
So, did you see, you looked into, I assume, Dota Patch 6.84.
New items, what the hell?
Oh yeah, right? New items, first of all. Oh yes! I'm getting another best lap, by the way.
Nice.
Holy crap, I'm rocking this race right now. Some interesting changes to some existing items, some interesting new items. The changes being, the two big changes being that sentries and observer wards are now going to be able to take one, oh fuck me, really?
Yeah. Hi, DRS.
Oh god, wow. I can't believe that I've been doing these great laps and then you just destroyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. That upsets me.
Baby.
Yeah. That wards can now stack into, both types of wards can stack into one inventory slot, and you can press a button to switch between them, which is awesome.
Yeah, I love that. That's really cool.
Also, you can hold twice as many of them, I believe that I read, and that they actually come back into the shop in half the time that they did before. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Boots of Travel have an upgrade ability where if you buy the Boots of Travel a second time, they actually allow you to teleport to any allied hero as well.
I like that, because Boots of Travel is like a must-take for almost every hero I use.
Yeah, I eventually, when I start, racking up money, if it's a long game, Boots of Travel is in my repertoire as well. Let's see here. Man, I'm not gonna be able to beat that lap of yours.
It's okay.
Yeah, congratulations, you got the fastest lap of them, but whatever, that works.
I'm still gonna finish fourth, so it's okay.
Yeah, I know, exactly, I'll win. Also, I'm losing the tires, so this isn't gonna go well. But that's again 7 seconds ahead. So let's see. So those are the two big item changes. Everyone, oh god, so many heroes are getting, god damn it. So many heroes are getting AGS upgrades now. Which
yeah, well, I mean, everybody should
cool.
have AGS upgrades, really.
They should, but they don't yet.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to do something, I just realized. Whoopsie. Oh, well. So that's cool. Let's see here. A few other changes, including, let's see, a lot of obviously balance changes. They're nerfing Phantom Lancer and they're nerfing Sniper are two big hero changes. Thank God. Oh,
yeah, I mean,
God.
that's inevitable. Sniper was getting to be ludicrous.
He was. So yeah, there are a whole ton of hero changes, a whole ton of that, but the big changes that, in my opinion, are the big changes that really no one's talking about that much, except for, like, the casters and the analyzers, is that they're making a whole bunch of changes to the amount of golden experience you get from killing creeps.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So, killing creeps, no matter if it's the creeps in the lane or the camp creeps, is going to net you less golden experience than what you used to, and they are going to increase the amount of experience and gold that you get if you kill an enemy hero. Mm-hmm. And basically, this is going to either make games go forever because everyone's going to turtle, or this is going to make games go faster and more exciting because people are going to get into more team fights.
Mm-hmm.
Which is basically what I'm expecting to see. So that should be a very interesting change, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I'm looking forward to see how the dynamics of teams change with this patch.
Yes, agreed. Yeah, it should be interesting. I'm excited to play after that new patch hits because all of my heroes that I play 4 heroes that I know very well. They are all getting buffs.
Yeah,
so,
it seems like overall Crystal Maiden's getting buffed, so I'm happy.
Yes, Crystal Maiden is getting buffed, actually.
And I hope it doesn't mean she becomes popular, but I hope it's enough to get her even better in my hands.
Yeah, that's gonna be the interesting part, is what does this change for picks? Who becomes... Does Sniper and Phantom Lancer drop out of the meta entirely with these changes, or do they still get used, or who gets used instead?
I don't know who gets used instead, but I just get a feeling it's going to be kind of a fad thing, you know? And congratulations on the win. I'm going to finish 4th still.
Thank you very much. Yeah, could not beat your lap, that's fine.
Yeah, that incident at the beginning of the race crushed me.
Yeah. And then, unfortunately, you got a... Wow, yeah, rough. But I was 9 freaking seconds ahead of the second place person. And that, again, this is with harder difficulty cars, which I am glad that we're doing now, but man, that's insane.
Yeah, it is.
So, Lynn is very excited about CM, because Lynn also plays some CM.
Crystal Maiden's the best.
Yep. And that, my friends, has been an episode of Distracted Driving. Actually, I am pretty proud of this. This was a very fun episode of Distracted Driving, in my opinion.
I'm getting yelled at right now, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, look at this. Yeah, you're getting yelled at? That sucks.
Yeah, 4th place, getting yelled at.
On the podium. So there you have it. We're gonna get no, you know what? I'm gonna don't say what the next race is. I'm gonna turn away. All right, there. We are not going to show you what the next race is, unfortunately.
Oh, so we're gonna. Oh, wow! I know this track.
Hang on.
From other games.
I'm waiting for it to load on my. Oh, I don't think I remember this track at all. So this should be great.
Olé!
Great. Yeah, there you go. That might have given it away, but that's fine.
They still have to know Formula 1.
They do. So that, my friends, has been Distracted Driving. Thank you guys for watching. We obviously will have another Distracted Driving next Wednesday, where we will continue on with our season of the Mercedes redemption train.
The fight isn't over.
The fight is not over. Hashtag Lynn wants the puppy. I don't blame you. That is a great arcana.
I was this close to getting that puppy and buying it, but man.
Have you spent money on Dota yet?
Oh yeah, compendiums mainly.
Oh, that's right. Other than the compendium.
Very little. I've just bought like items off Auction House, like for a couple cents.
Okay. I was just curious because I have actually put in like at least a game's worth of money, and that's fine because I've gotten a game's worth of to play out of it, but a game's worth of money into it, and I don't regret anything. But some people have not put any money into it, and they're like, nope. But I'm pretty happy with that. Also, the compendium for you Dota fans out there is going to come out at the same time as 6.84. So if you want the compendium, which this will be the first year I bought the compendium, but I will be getting the compendium. That is coming out when 6.84 comes out this week sometime.
Buy. Gotta buy.
So get ready for that. And then the International 5, the road to the International 5.
I actually gotta give my ticket away to somebody because I don't think I can go.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but it's because if I'm in an accounting position in my line of career, my career path. And being in an accounting position means that at the beginning of every month, you're closing the books. And just so happens the International is right at the beginning of a month.
Great. That sucks. Do you see the last question for you?
Oh my god, last question for me. How will Danica survive without GoDaddy?
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know it was a thing.
Okay, I looked at it and went, what? That's a good question.
You know what? She'll get money somewhere, but man.
To be fair,
that's
though,
an interesting loss.
I'm kind of happy because I think I don't like GoDaddy, and I think she's better off without them.
Finally, I can buy all the diecast of her I want. I'm kidding.
And with that, thank you guys for watching.
And yes, Brass, I do have a ticket to the International 5.
Yeah, he did get one somehow.
I am looking to. There's one guy in Seattle I think was looking for it. I got to talk to him, but yeah, I may need to flip it.
Yeah.
Not for profit because I don't do that, but.
Good. I also might have to find someone to buy a ticket to EDC, which is unfortunate because I might have a spare one of those actually.
Oh,
a spare. No, I'm still going. I might have a spare.
Yeah. It's like say it ain't so, Weasel. That's your thing.
Definitely going to EDC. I'm actually going to two things. There will be, just as an FYI, in June and in July, there will be 1 week in both of those months where there will not be any programming with me involved, so I might have to talk to my co-hosts to see if they're going to be willing to do any shows in my stead.
50 Chroma 2 cases open 1 per hour.
I would find a place to sit on my laptop and watch that, if you were to do that.
Remember, like, subscribe, and donate Chroma cases all day long here in CSGO.
So good. That's Distracted Driving. Tomorrow, Vanilla, Minecraft. Join us for that. Friday, happy hour. Don't know what I'm playing yet because I never think that through ahead of time usually.
Rally.
I want to play that during, are you going to be around Friday?
Might be.
You want to do a special Distracted Driving happy hour type thing?
Yeah, it's not multiplayer though.
Aw, shit. Not yet?
It's single player right now. They're gonna come out with the Rallycross thing in like August, I think it is, with multiplayer.
Damn, okay.
So look forward to August, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we will definitely play that. Definitely, we will play that. And then, next week, same show as all week. So get ready for that. I think that's about all that I've got. Any final parting thoughts, Trace?
Ultra mint rare Chroma cases all day long.
That's all I got. I will get back my points, by the way.
Sounds good. I look forward to it. PlayerWon.tv is our website where you can see all of our archives, find all of us on social media, and follow us on all of that. Or you can follow us on Twitch to get an email every time we go live. That's all I ever do. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great night. Good night, everybody.